Dennis, it's the holiday season and Thanksgiving is going to be here before we know it, which I think a lot of people think about the holidays is to be merry and bright and cheerful. But for some, it's actually a source of really great tension, especially when it comes to those family meals, right? Everyone gathers probably for the first time in a while. We sit down, it's an intimate moment, and then we start having these conversations, which can lead to disagreements and arguments. So help us navigate that. How do we diffuse a situation when things get a little dicey?
You know, the holiday time is a fun and exciting time, and a lot of pressure that comes with it. One of the best things we can say, or one of the best recommendations I can make is honestly, if you're talking with your aunt or with your uncle or with your parents and it's getting difficult, just change the subject. You know, talking about something you agree about, talking about something that you both enjoy, sports, cars, gardening, kids' activities, can be a great way to move from what had been a dicey, maybe tension-filled conversation to something that's a lot more light and a lot more fun. And honestly, most people are going to enjoy talking about what they like.
And speaking of getting a little uncomfortable, right? I mean, the elephant in the room, it's a very interesting time right now. There's a lot happening. There's a lot of things that are polarizing. We've got the pandemic, we have politics currently as well. So again, when those conversations arise, which tend to be pretty passionate, how do we navigate that positively? Give some more advice.
You're exactly right. There's a lot of things going on in society now where people have very strong, very personal opinions. And we may not agree with people we love. We may not agree with people we care about. And it's important to understand, first off, that that's okay. You can care, you can deeply love a person that you have fundamental disagreements with. That's perfectly all right. So I think it's important to level set and to remember that. The second thing is actually to carry on what you're already talking about before. Being proactive. If you're the one hosting the dinner, you know, thinking about activities you can do as a family or as a group, if it's a group of friends that are getting together, if there's particular topics you can begin to prep for to make sure individuals are ready to talk about or you're ready to bring up. The other situation is you potentially have these things begin to come up. First, one of the things to remember is to be kind. I like to describe it as basically assume positive intent. Even if a person's talking to you about something you don't agree with and maybe a kind of an elevated or escalated tone, generally speaking, people that we care about, we're going to talk to because we care about them. And so it's a situation where they're passionate and they care about you. So keeping calm, keeping relaxed, you know, remembering what helps you calm down can be really, really useful. The other thing I would say is know when to end the conversation. It's okay to say, hey, it's time to stop talking about this and go do something else together. Don't ever hesitate to feel like you can't, or don't believe you can't say pause in the conversation, maybe is the way that I'd say that. And then lastly, especially if you're the one bringing up the conversation, I'd encourage you to remember, and I encourage all of our fellow Idahoans to remember, you know, what's the point of the conversation you're really trying to elicit? You know, are you really trying to change someone's mind? Because a one-off heated conversation at Thanksgiving or Christmas or at a kid's event isn't likely to do that. If it's a situation where you're trying to understand someone else's point of view or you're trying to let them know that, know when you've done that and honestly move on to the next topic.
Yes, and if people want more direction, they need more advice, what should they do?
It's a fantastic question. If you have a counselor or resources you work with, you can talk with those individuals. There's resources available on Optum Idaho. There's resources available through most of your insurance plans. And then obviously, you know, you can talk with your friends and your family as you're getting together about how you're going to set your particular ground rules.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.